What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name's Gym Leader Gio, and this is week 5 of the GBA Season 7. The San Francisco GiEnteis are going up against Necrosteevo, who has replaced our good friend Coop, coaching the Utah Jasmine. Now, his team is on the right side of the screen here, right above my head. He has Reuniclus, Zapdos, Manaphy, Hippowdon, Klefki, Breloom, Swellow, Scrafty, Lantern, Cloyster, and Golbat. I have them sort of organized in an order that I think is likely that they'll bring. Looking forward to this battle, though. Looking forward to introducing Necrosteevo to the GBA. His first battle with the GBA, taking over for Coop, who played his last game last week. Currently at the top of our conference. This is a division and a conference match. I forget which one is which, if I'm being perfectly honest. So yeah, we're gonna select Team 1 here. Bring in my 6. And everything looks okay here as long as we're listening to... we're gonna listen to... Enter the Ultra Beasts? No, let's listen to the Elite Four. And let the battle begin. Have fun, Necrosteevo. Let's see what he brought. Okay. Reuniclus and Zapdos, man. They have to be coming, right? Zapdos, Lantern, no Reuniclus. And Scrafty did end up coming. That's good. So I'm glad I did prepare a little bit for Scrafty. No Reuniclus. We do have Zapdos. No Manaphy either? Oh, man. This is an interesting one. He does have the Cloyster. So he did bring Cloyster. No Breloom. No Swellow. Scrafty, Lantern, there we go. So 2, 4, 6. Yep, this is very different than I was anticipating. So I gotta make my notes here before I forget what he brought. Zapdos, yes. No Manaphy. Instead, we have Scrafty. Klefki, yes, but Cloyster. Cloyster, Klefki, Hippowdon, Zapdos, Lantern. Okay, so what do we see here? If he wants hazards early, he has Klefki and Hippowdon as options. I have Bronzong as my person here. We got to worry about setup. He's got 2 Mons with setup. Cloyster, I have decent enough switch-ins to sort of. But let's lead out with Bronzong. My Bronzong set was catered to threats that he did not bring. My team in general was catered to threats he did not bring. But he's prepared himself, looking at this, he's prepared himself very well for Gengar. He's a little bit weak to fighting, so Conkeldurr might be able to do some stuff here. But we got Bronzong in. He's got Zapdos in.
Invincible.
So Heat Wave, possible. But I don't see it being likely to Oko here, even if he's offensive. But it could do 50%. It could do quite a lot. What do I need Bronzong for? Next to nothing, actually. He does potentially have Defog. I could get a Toxic on the Zapdos real quick. That might be even more beneficial than Stealth Rock, potentially. Let's go Toxic turn 1 here. He does have the Heat Wave. He does click it first turn. It does enough to suggest that he's somewhat invested. We'll see if he's lefties. No lefties. Obviously, I can't survive another Heat Wave. If I want rocks, Zong could potentially get them against Klefki when Klefki comes in. Feeny, not a great switch-in. Conkeldurr, not a great switch-in. For how much that did, I don't really need this. I don't do great against I don't do great against Scrafty. In theory, I do good against Hippowdon, but that's not really the end of the world. He could quick Volt Switch here, but that wouldn't take me out. A second Heat Wave would. A second Heat Wave is his best play. I'll just stay and try and get up rocks. It's not the end of the world if I don't get him up. If he ever predicts. Now he's just going to go for the safe double Heat Wave. Bronzong will go down, but I got a Toxic off on him, which is okay for me. I wanted rocks, but I didn't know what his set was. I didn't want to set up rocks, take a Heat Wave, just get defog, or maybe, I'm not sure. Could have done something different there, maybe. Looking at his team, I think Stealth Rocks aren't as important as getting that consistent damage, starting off some damage on Zapdos here. So, from this, could be an offensive set with Assault Vest. I didn't get an attack off on him, so I don't know. He might be able to take a Gengar hit pretty well. Interesting thought, actually. Yeah, if he's Assault Vest. What could he have? Air Cutter? I don't think he learns Air Slash. I will really not do a lot to him. Oh no, because he would have special attack investment. Air Cutter will do a lot. Knockoff won't do much to him with Conkeldurr. I don't really want to lose Conkeldurr as a threat right off the bat. Shoot! Could have HP Ice. Man, this is unfortunate. Let's go Dumbledore here. And let's click Knockoff right away. He shouldn't be able to kill me. I'm pretty bulky. I got good special defensive investment. If he's fearing the Ice Punch, which I don't have, but if he's fearing the Ice Punch, this could force me, get a switch forced off on him. He's definitely somewhat offensively invested. I can tell that. I am concerned largely about the Assault Vest. I don't want to switch in something that's potentially a really huge threat to his entire team and lose it just because he wanted to lead with Zapdos. Zapdos Assault Vest is an interesting prospect. He actually hits really hard. He's got very good special offensive investment. So if that were the case, because he could be, man, I wish I had checked at the beginning to see whether I saw pressure or not. I did not see. Where would he go from here? He is going to withdraw. Hippowdon? Klefki. We'll see what item he had here. Just lefties. So let's give this some thought. Play Rough would do a heck of a lot to me, but after one bulk up, it shouldn't be able to 2-hit KO. Dazzling Gleam. Do I want to bulk up on a Klefki? This seems like a mistake when Finny could just come in. He doesn't have any hazards. If he sets up hazards, I have the opportunity to kind of get rid of a few of his. Dazzling Gleam shouldn't 2-hit KO. I guess it depends how invested this guy is. If he's just super offensive invested, then I could lose Dumbledore just from being an idiot here. And Finny is a good switch into too many other things. Let's screw it. We brought a bulk up set. Let's bulk up here. He's gonna set up a Reflect. But I'll set up a bulk up. What do you have for me now, Mr. Klefki? I don't want to get too greedy. He might have Whirlwind on the Hippowdon, who will be under Reflect and can just Whirlwind me out. The effects of Reflect. Yeah, Drain Punch will do so little to him, but let's do a second one just in case he does have a play rough. I want to start setting those up a little bit against myself. He has Dazzling Gleam. Shoot. But we get a second bulk up off. Man, I was hoping he wouldn't be special, but I did take that pretty well. I can get a little health back here with Drain Punch. Probably would have been better for me to Drain Punch that last turn, but I took that pretty well. And we're wasting through some of these turns of Reflect. A Drain Punch against this Klefki now, if he opts to stay in and go for another Dazzling Gleam, will do a lot. I think, personally, Hippowdon is one of his better bets. He could slack off, stall me. If he needed to, he could Whirlwind me out. Now he's going to go for another one. I'm hoping I'll recover enough to survive. I don't think I will. Man, I was really hoping it would have been play rough variety. If I'd gone for 2 hits, I think that would have been better. So, what do I think? I have enough speed investment on my Conkeldurr to speed tie the Hippowdon. Which wasn't intentional, actually, but funny that it worked out that way. Which won't do me much. Most of the rest of his team will outspeed me. But if he goes for Dazzling Gleam here, he could Light Screen against my Moana, who could Calm Mind. But then, to what purpose? Let's keep Dumbledore around. There's no point in me staying in again and just taking a hit. Let's go Trip here. Keep Conkeldurr around. Let's go Trip. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam, I'll eat that up just fine. Now, I can HP Fire. Zapdos is a pretty decent switch in, since he has Heat Wave and is offensively invested. Might have Roost. Interesting. Let's click HP Fire here. just to be safe in case he does opt to stay in, maybe set up the other screen. Right screen is honestly more problematic for me. He's gonna withdraw. Okay. Go straight into Zapdos. He is pressure, so we can have the defog. Pop him with a little one of those. He'll take a little toxic damage. I think I can finish him off, personally. Personally, I think I can finish him off. Oh no, because he's... Oh shoot, I should have been paying attention about how much damage I did there, because it would have been good to know whether or not I think I can kill him. Heat Wave's not even gonna 2-hit KO me. Sludge Bomb should finish off the job, and I can switch out after. Just click it. He's gonna Roost. That's a losing battle for you. I'm kind of invested. He might be Assault. I forgot to see whether or not he was Assault Vest, but this will almost certainly show it. Not Assault Vest. There's no way that's Assault Vest, and he's worse off now than he was before. I don't mind clicking Sludge Bomb again, because if he goes Klefki, then I just HP Fire. And it doesn't really matter to me at all. So, Sludge Bomb here. He can make the read, and he can do the hard switch. I don't think it's worth it for him. I mean, why did he switch in Zapdos if that were the case? Yeah, why would he switch in Zapdos just to... He's gonna Volt Switch. Okay, so he'll get a very minor amount of chip on me, and we'll probably go into Klefki here. Hippowdon might not be bad either as an alternative option for him. Zapdos at about, I don't know, 40%. Klefki at about 30% or so. I know Zapdos has Heat Wave, Roost, and Volt Switch. Wouldn't surprise me if he had HP Ice. We know, obviously, for multiple reasons that he's not Assault Vest, both by the damage I did to him and based on the fact that he clicked Roost. Klefki has Reflect and Dazzling Gleam. We know that. If he has dual screens, he might go into Klefki and just sack it to the HP Fire. He can knock off my Assault Vest with the Scrafty. So if he does go Scrafty, I'm probably just going to go hard into Moana. He is going to go Scrafty. Lefty's variety. Could be Bulk Up, but I have Clear Smog, so... Let's run a quick calc here. Pretty sure that's close to max HP invested. He could be a setup variety. He could have Ice Punch. Could also have Thunder Punch, I think. Do I think he'll do that? Yeah, probably. If I take one Ice Punch, I can always switch out after. Let's click Giga Drain here just to try and get a little back. No, let's click Clear. Let's click Clear Smog. No. Giga Drain's almost as much damage, gets me a little recovery. He's gonna use Knockoff. Oh, I literally said earlier that I should not stay in and risk losing my item to the Knockoff. He doesn't care about this at all because I have Moana. Why? That was so dumb of me. That was so dumb of me. I can't believe I did that. Oh, man. I had that as my train of thought, my track here, that it wasn't worth it for me to risk getting knocked off and losing my assault vest, and so I shouldn't. But then I guess I got caught up on another trend that if he Ice Punch, that I could take it and then get a hit off and then switch out. Which was a misplay on my part. I'll own that. I'll own that it's a misplay. But right now the only threats I'm really losing are ones that weren't originally my win cons. I'm just trying to use these to sort of whittle some things. Amoongus turned out to be surprisingly good. Again, it got a lot of damage off on the Zapdos, which was helpful. Does he predict the Moana? Could double knock. He could go Thunder Punch if he was predicting it. Could go for setup if he has something for it. Double knock, so it does predict the switch. Now he's got a Lantern, who's not a bad switch in here. Klefki's his best switch into a Moonblast that he's got. I'm gonna click Moonblast. I don't think he would sack his Zapdos here. Lantern. Check to see if this is AV. Looks like it could be. Tapu Fini versus a Lantern. Hard to tell for sure, but definitely could be. Now I outspeed it, so if I get up to +1, Volt Switch will only do 28 to 35 to me. I think I need this for Cloyster. I need Conkeldurr. I can't lose Conkeldurr. Volt Switch will hit me for that much. What'll Thunderbolt hit me for? 37 to 45. That's if he's max special attack, which could be. But what's the point in me doing this, I guess is the more important question. Because after I take all that damage, I'm just going to be clicking Moonblast again? Like, why set up against the one thing that I can't set up against? The answer might be because I don't really have anyone to switch into here. I'm going to go back into Trip. Because if he does Volt Switch, I'll take that really well. And I can always switch out after. He's got the Thunderbolt, so from 157 to 121. 36 damage. That's very invested. Oh no, I don't have an assault vest anymore. Yeah, that's either a high roll, modest, 250. That is the highest roll, 252 modest invested can be. But I have Giga Drain, and that'll hit him hard back. So, will Ice Beam kill me? Doesn't look like it. 98? No. Let's Giga Drain him. If Zapdos comes in here on the Giga Drain, should have thought this one through. If Zapdos comes in on the Giga Drain, he'll live the... Obviously, he'll live the Giga Drain, and he'll be able to put me in a 50-50 scenario where he either roosts as I switch, or heat waves and takes me out. Yeah, it looks like he's going Zapdos. But Scuffles. He switched out on Finny last time. Could be doing this to sack. Trip's at a good amount of health right now. I mean, Lantern's not safe as long as Trip is around. So let's keep Trip around, because otherwise Lantern can be kind of annoying. I don't know what he'll do here. I've only really seen knockoff on him. Kelder might be able to take a knockoff. $59. He could, but I don't know that he'll knock off again. Ice Punch will do a potential KO. And I need him. Yeah, we gotta go back out into Moana. We offer him the opportunity to double here and play around me. Or to predict me and just go for the Thunder Punch if he has it. No, he is just gonna knock off again. So I could have gone Conkeldurr there and lived it. He gets a crit. I think it's worth it. I mean, even if he does pack Thunder Punch and all he was trying to do was whittle Moana just enough that it kills me, I think I still Moonblast here anyway. We can chip the Lantern. No point in doubling back into Trip here. We haven't seen a lot of other moves on this Scuffles. But, I mean, Lantern's his safest play. He's gonna go Klefki, who of course can take this just fine. I don't have leftovers, so I'm not gonna get any recovery, but I'm gonna Calm Mind. He's going to set up some spikes. I do have Defog. I don't want to get too greedy here. I don't want to get too greedy here, but I think an extra one will help me a lot with taking on that Lantern. I think he needs to go hard Lantern right now. If he staves in an extra turn with Klefki, he's put himself in a horrible position. Zapdos is getting into a worse position too, because one more Calm Mind and now I can kind of take both of them on relatively effectively. So this Klefki switch was good for me. I think the speed of the game has been kind of slow. And I think he saw that. He saw a lot of switches and saw an opportunity to set up spikes. A lot could still happen here. Right now I don't have Misty Terrain up. And if he's got... Oh, he's going to go for another set of spikes. Could just defog him. I might just let him get to +3, honestly. Or get up 3 spikes as I Calm Mind again. Let's defog them now, I think. Because if he does go for 3... Ah! He misses a T-Wave, that's good. But the spikes are gone. Let's finish him off here. He might... I think he's gonna T-Wave here. If I were a real G, I'd go hard into Conkeldurr right now. And then get the Guts boost, and then Mach Punch to finish off the Klefki. But I'm not gonna do that. He's gonna go for 1 layer of spikes, and I'll take him out here. Perfect. So Klefki goes down, which means I can now click Dragon Stab with Impunity on my Moxie Ments. I can click Sludge Wave on my Gengar. He's gonna hit me with the Zapdos switch. Couple of things. One, if he's not speed invested, I'll outspeed him, which could be nice. But being at +2, max offense invested, I really don't know what he is. He could be Expert Belt. Let's calculate he's Expert Belt. He shouldn't be able to kill me. Thunderbolt? It's close. I don't see much more opportunity to switch it up with Moana. I think I need to hope that I outspeed and take him out. I could Ice Beam here. But if he is faster and clicks Roost, then it would have been a mistake to do that. And I'm pretty sure Moonblast does the job. Yeah. Let's Moonblast. I should be able to live a Thunderbolt here. He's going to Volt Switch. That was a smart play. That was a smart play. And he's faster, so we know that... he should sack Scrafty. I think it's in his best interest to sack Scrafty. Poisonally. Speed invested Zapdos. Means he... If he's max speed invested, if he's timid, 252, he'll outspeed Salamence. But no matter what, he's not going to outspeed Gengar. Did I see him? Did I see him earlier? Click Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Roost, Heat Wave. Ah, I can't remember. Because if I did, then he doesn't have HP Ice. I was taking better notes. I'm tired. Yeah, he's gonna sack Scuffles. Good move on his part. Scuffles goes down. Bye-bye, Scrafty. I want the momentum here. I actually want Feeny to go down, because at this point, I can't use him to take on the Cloyster. My best bet for beating the Cloyster is to get some speed up on my Salamence. Hope he doesn't have Ice Shard. I think he will. Man, that puts me in a predicament. If his Cloyster gets the opportunity to set up. So, Conkeldurr needs to be able to kill him with a Mach Punch, I'm pretty sure. Just looking at the end game here. Cloyster, I think, is his way to win. Mach Punch will do about 50% if he's running the White Herb. It's not 76 to something. But Moana can't do anything here either. Can't take anything from him. Can't take an Ice Shard or an Icicle Spear on Trip. Let's think. Let's sack Moana. He's gonna Volt Switch again. Moana will go down. So Finny did well, but now I get to see what he comes in with, and that does afford me a little bit of freedom to make some offensive plays here. Trip lost the Assault Vest, but is still has a lot available to him. Can an offensive Cloyster's Ice Shard take out Salamence? Ice Shard, yeah, 86 to 105. If he's adamant. So Ment's not looking like he's likely to sweep here. That Cloyster is going to be sat on, like, almost certainly. Can Gengar take him out in one hit? Yeah, Energy Ball can finish him off. Definitely. In fact, everything I do Okos him. He's gonna go Lantern here. Finnegan. Amoonguss still around. I'm thinking. Not gonna do Salamence here because I don't want to get Ice Beamed. Gengar could be really key for Cloyster. But Ice Shard won't do much to Gengar, so... I think Lantern does just a little too much to Gengar. Gengar runs the risk of not 2-hit KOing in my current set. It's probably Trip. I guess. Yeah, let's do Trip. to play off this Lantern. But we're not going to click... We're not going to go for the obvious Giga Drain here. We're going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Because he's likely to just click Volt Switch here. And I don't want to... I don't want to click Grass against him. It's the obvious click. 3 of his remaining mons are weak to it. And I think that Zapdos is going to come in to eat up the Grass type attack. So I want to just finish off. And if he does pack Ice Beam to hit me for a lot of damage here, I can always switch out on it. I'll get some damage off on him, potentially get a Poison. 30% chance, nothing to scoff at. But I'd really like to get the Zapdos down, because then he's all slow with the exception of that Cloyster. Now, obviously, we don't want to let the Cloyster set up, but the Cloyster's not really safe against me to set up on my face. He would have to take out a Moongus. Yeah, because if he doesn't, Giga Drain kills him in one hit. He would have to Icicle Spear first turn. Which affords me the opportunity to go into Gengar. He does have the Ice Beam. He does stay in and click Ice Beam. Unfortunate. Get the Poison. I was hoping. If we sack Conkeldurr, and then I come in with Mence, and click Z Outrage, might not even be necessary, might be able to just take him out with Earthquake, then Lantern goes down, forces him into Cloyster, I go for an attack against the Cloyster, he has to Ice Shard me and hope to kill me. If he does succeed, then I can come back in with Trip. No, I can go into Gengar, force him out. He wouldn't have been... Yeah, okay. I think this is my... I think I sack Conkeldurr here. Sack Conkeldurr to the Lantern. Fare thee well, Dumbledore. I love you. We go Mad Mence against this. So, Conkeldurr down. Now. I could click the Earthquake. Let's think. He still has the Hippowdon, right? So... he still has the Hippowdon, and the Hippowdon won't take all that much from an Outrage, and he could have Ice Fang. And he could be spec'd with enough damage to kill me with it. Maybe I should have thought this one through just a little bit more. Well, I could go Trip again, and Giga Drain this time. Now let's go Mad Mence. Because the one thing is, we've got the 190 power. Got the 190 power Z move here. Would we kill him? So let's see if we got a min roll on that. 123. Brings him down to 91. And then a regular Outrage. There's a chance it doesn't kill. There is. But there's also a chance it does. So let's go for the... Let's go for the Devastating Drake. You know the Lantern isn't scarfed. We saw it do Thunderbolt followed up by a Volt Switch. We have a chance to two-hit KO this Hippowdon with a Devastating Drake into an Outrage. We have a chance to not. He's going to stay in. This will let me get to +1. Devastating Drake. And Lantern goes down. I'm being presumptive here, but I really hope a 190 power Devastating Drake would take out a Lantern. So Salamence gets a kill. He knows I'm not scarfed. The Zapdos could outspeed me, could HP Ice me. And almost certainly that would kill me. I mean, I guess it depends how scared he is of Salamence. Everything on his team could have an ice move on it. Ice Fang on the Hippowdon. We haven't seen Hippowdon, so I have no idea what the Hippowdon could be. And then I'm pretty sure I have to click Outrage no matter what at this point. Cloyster's going to come out. Now, we talked about this earlier, guys. We talked about this. An Ice Shard has a 25% chance to kill me in one hit. Ooh, let's see. At +1, Outrage doesn't necessarily kill him in one hit. And so he could smash on my Outrage that fails to kill him. Oh, man. And I don't have my priority anymore. Ah, man. And that would mean he wins, right? Shoot. Alright, if he Shell Smashes on me here... If he Shell Smashes on me here, I think I lose. So I could have... What could I have done different? I could have Earthquaked the... I could have Earthquaked the Lantern to kill it, and then used my Devastating Drake here. But then it wouldn't have worked if the Hippowdon came in. If the Hippowdon is designed to take this thing on, he's going to go for the Ice Shot. I might live this. I do live it. 6 HP remaining. We see Life Orb. Wow. +1 Outrage. Fails to take out the Cloyster. But that's okay. He's going to have to Ice Shard me next. Meaning he's not going to be able to set up on me. Oh my heart. Oh my word. The Ice Shard... I'm glad it was Ice Shard. This gives me some opportunities to mix things up. I think he'll live. Second Ice Shard and the Salamence goes down. I think he'll live. Yeah, he does live. Where's my Z Crystal? I had to click off my Z Crystal. Z-Ring, there we go. Gengar outspeeds everything. But I gotta lock myself into something. So, and the important question is going to be, what can I lock myself into to take out the Hippowdon? Because Energy Ball won't OHKO it. Energy Ball will not one-hit KO it. Shadow Ball and Energy Ball, well, that's if it's mixed defenses. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what this thing is running. I mean, Earthquake will kill me for sure. I mean, I think I just locked myself into Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think I locked myself into Shadow Ball. Would he switch? Would he sack the Zapdos to go into Hippowdon safe? He's just going to get any damage he can off on the Genghis-Gar. I should be able to take this. He'll go down. Alright. Cloyster gone. Zapdos and Hippowdon. How much damage can I get on the Hippowdon with my Amoonguss? Again, no idea what the Hippowdon set is here. Not safe for me to switch. Giga Drain is 53 to 62 to a mixed defensive set with lefties. And he would weaken me, and then I'd need to survive a Heat Wave from the Zapdos. Not sure that I can. Okay. I think I need to hope that the Hippowdon isn't too offensively invested. Switch into Trip. No. Trip's taking too much damage. I have to stay in and Shadow Ball here. Trip will take, Trip will be 2-hit KO'd if I switch out, and he'll outspeed me with the Hippowdon. Yeah. Unfort. Ooh. This could help me. Cursed Bodied the Earthquake. So what's the strongest thing he could have for me that's not Earthquake? He might not have anything for me. Ice Fang would do about the same amount of damage. Yeah, let's Giga Drain here. I think I Giga Drain here no matter what, because I don't want to predict he switches into Zapdos, and then, because if I clicked Sludge Bomb, that would do very little to Hippowdon, then I'd have to take an extra attack here. I have enough offensive investment that he shouldn't be able to slack off stall me, and you wouldn't want to do that anyway because he's just going to be giving me health back. He might go Zapdos, Heat Wave me so that he can come back in with the Hippowdon, and I'm at less health. He's got to predict here. Actually, I think he would. I think he should do that. I think he should go Zapdos here, predicting that I click Giga Drain. Because Zapdos will resist that. And then Zapdos will be able to get an attack off on me. That's his 50-50 in his head. Do I predict that he goes Zapdos? That Cursed Body really made things very interesting here. Really changed the last few turns. Yeah, he is going to switch. So this won't kill him. Even after the Toxic, he's fine. $131 HP remaining. The Heat Wave could kill. Let's Giga Drain here again just to get the most possible extra damage I could reasonably expect to have. I might die here. Yeah, unfortunately he high rolls me. And we take another loss there. 2-0 loss to Necrosteevo. Good game, Stevo. That was very fun. So what I had to do there was predict that he didn't have anything for me. And click Sludge Bomb to kill the Zapdos. Yeah, I had to predict the Zapdos switch. I had to predict that he didn't have Ice Fang. I guess probably that was the smarter move, to assume he didn't have it. And then click the Sludge Bomb there. And then 1v1. Yeah, should have done that. Should have done that. Lost in the last few turns again. Alright, guys. Thank you, Stevo, for the battle, and thank you, Aaron, one of our analysts, for joining me, my team. As always, my name's Gym Leader Geo. You guys are the challengers. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.